Hey guys, and a great big welcome to Life Empowerment Project. I'm Vicky Murgatroyd, the founder of Life Empowerment Project, and what I'm really interested in is bringing you massive value of how to shift your mindset to create the reality that you really desire. So this includes looking a little bit deeper and really calling up some of the internal things that are going on. If you can't call the elephant in the room, then it's really not worth being here. So the number one assumption that you have to shatter now if you really want to be successful. Now, I'm presuming that because you're here, you actually want to be successful. You actually want to shift your internal world so that your external world can follow. You're sick of just working on the external to no reward. And you know now that working on your internal world is going to help shift all that massively. So what I want to get into is this number one assumption that you need to shatter now if you actually want to be successful. Plain and simple, that assumption is so incredibly common. It's something that I've dealt with, it's something that I've got over, and it's something that I make sure every one of my clients gets over as well. And it is just so simple. But we assume, wrongly might I add, but we assume that other people have something special that we don't have. We assume that that woman over there who's running that multi-million-dollar business, we assume that she has some kind of special talent, or she's had some kind of leg up, or something like that. But we assume that other people have something that we don't. Basically what you're doing is you're putting somebody else on a pedestal. You're seeing in them something that you don't believe you have. What I want to really hammer home most of all today, in this few minutes that we get to spend together, is that if you can recognise that in somebody else, it's because you have it within yourself. Now I want you to imagine this is a UFO that's coming down and it drops off some aliens. Now that alien gets out of its little spaceship and it says, do you know what I really want on Earth is I want confidence. Never happen, first of all, the whole alien concept, but also until you actually know what confidence is, how could you ever want it? Until you know what success is, how could you ever want it? The problem is that we define things to a really limited degree. As I've said before, our words that we use to define things are very limiting in themselves. Say anxiety is a one tiny little word for a whole mass of different symptoms and different experiences for different people as well. But for you to know that you want that person's confidence, that woman's success, that woman's thick skin, for instance, it's because you already have it within yourself. You already have the concepts, you already know what it is. It's getting in touch with those internal skills and removing the limitations that you've set yourself that have you believing that you don't already have that. So I hope that makes sense. So basically, for you to be able to, perception is projection, right? For you to be able to recognise that in somebody else, it has to already reside within you. For you to recognise that somebody else is massively successful, you have to have that ability within yourself. And you have to be able to define what that thing is for you personally, and then you'll know when you've got it. That is absolutely key. A lot of times we'll say, oh, I really want to be successful. To your unconscious mind, you're successful already. It's kept you alive for the last 25, 35, 45 years. And you need to be super clear on what it is that you're going for. So the number one assumption to shatter if you really want to be successful now is that somebody else has something that you don't have. You are completely whole, completely limitless, completely and utterly amazing. You have everything you need within you. It's about cultivating those things. You might not be able to go out on stage and speak like Tony Robbins speaks, but 30 years ago, Tony Robbins wouldn't have gone out on stage and spoke like Tony Robbins does now. It's a progression. The more you can put yourself out there and the more steps you can take, the quicker you're going to get to the result that you want. But the number one assumption that you need to shatter is that somebody else has something that you don't. It's not true. It's completely and utterly unfounded. You have everything you need. It's about cultivating the skills. It's about removing the things that have you believing that you don't have what it takes and shifting your complete world within yourself. When you shift your internal world, your external world opens up immeasurably. So today, what I'm offering is we're going to open up some really great value discovery sessions. So we want to discover exactly what the problem is that's holding you back now. Guaranteed it's something internal, and we will put our finger on it in that session, what it is that's holding you back and how you can then overcome that. I guarantee if we don't touch on it within the session, your money will be returned to you. So usually these sessions, a one-to-one session with me is $297, so $297. Today we're offering it up for $97. So I would absolutely love if you guys would jump on board. I've got 10 of these spots available and I'll be thrilled to see you there. Guaranteed, we will find what it is that's holding you back or that's led you to believe that you don't have what it takes. because guaranteed it's all in there. It's just the way you're perceiving it that makes you think that you don't have what it takes. You're extraordinary, live an extraordinary life. I'll hopefully be seeing you in the discovery session that we'll spend together. Take care, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.